Barbra Streisand made her film debut with the 1968 film Funny Girl, and in the years to come, wowed audiences with her roles in important films like The Way We Were and A Star Is Born. These films certainly established her as a major movie star, but to most of us, Barbra Streisand will forever be the greatest popular singer of her generation. Over the years, her political activism and her uninhibitedness have established her as one of the most powerful women in show business. In this video, we'll tell you some interesting facts about Barbra Streisand. Barbra Streisand isn't her original name. When Barbra was still making her mark as a cabaret singer, someone advised her to change her name to make it unique. Barbra's middle name is Joan, and therefore options like Joni Sands, which played with her middle name, were suggested. Some people suggested getting rid of her last name as it was too difficult to pronounce. Barbra hated her name but was convinced that changing it would mean being dishonest to herself. In the end, she came up with the idea of dropping the middle A from Barbra, which made her new name Barbra without an A. This new name sounded like her original name but was unique as well. Though this was a small incident, it proved to everyone who managed her or was working with her that Barbra Streisand was a rebel, unwilling to go the ways of the world. Her big debut happened during a Parent-Teacher Association meeting. Streisand attended Yeshiva, the Jewish Orthodox school in Brooklyn. Barbra was considered a bright student, and by the time she had turned 6 or 7, she had already become popular for her beautiful singing voice. She would often sit in front of her apartment or building and sing for hours, which attracted the attention of people in the neighborhood. Barbra, however, delivered her first singing performance during a PTA assembly, and while everyone loved her voice and talent, Barbra's mother was critical of it. Actually, some believe her mother was a singer herself, and watching her daughter perform so brilliantly made her jealous, which is why she was hypercritical of Barbra. By the time Barbra was 9, she would often be called to sing at weddings and summer camps. At 9, she also got her first audition with MGM Records. However, Barbra's mother wouldn't show any appreciation for her daughter's talents and abilities for another 4 years. She was never your average child. Barbra was born with a beautiful voice and decided at an early age she wanted to pursue a career in acting. We all know where those plans led her. She's one of the few celebrities with an EGOT. She has 5 #1 Billboard singles to her credit, and she also has won the highest honor in the field of arts, the National Medal of Arts. She's sold over 250 million records and has won every single major Lifetime Achievement Award. Barbra was also the first actor to write, direct, produce, and act in a major studio film. We're all aware of Barbra's great achievements. However, not many people know Barbra was also a very brainy child. Even after dealing with a hypercritical mother and poverty, she managed to hold 4th place in her high school. And if that doesn't impress you, hear this. Barbra attended 2 different acting schools and worked as a babysitter to pay for one of them, and bagged a scholarship to pay for the other. She was different from the beginning. She was smart and assertive, qualities that reflected well in her choice of men, as well as her openness about her dating life. Over the years, Barbra Streisand has enjoyed numerous high-profile relationships, and her love life has been nothing short of enviable. Are you interested in knowing who she's dated? If so, stay tuned. We'll tell you all about Barbra Streisand's dating life in just a minute. Meanwhile, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Judy Garland gave her the most important advice of her career. In 1963, Barbra released her first album, the Barbra Streisand album, which was a big hit. To promote the album, she made an appearance on The Judy Garlands Show. This was a time when Judy was 41 and at the peak of her career. Barbra, on the other hand, had just begun to do television. The two performed together, and Judy did not hesitate in calling Barbra one of the last few incredible belters. After the show ended, Judy gave Barbra a piece of advice that the latter would take very seriously and would help her build her career in the right direction. She said, "Don't let these people do to you what they did to me." Barbra, who was already a bit of a rebel and a very strong-minded woman, took Judy's words to heart and never let the Hollywood biggies bully her into doing things she didn't want to do. Case in point, someone once asked her to go under the knife and get her nose changed. This was a time when most Hollywood actresses took the help of plastic surgery to enhance their features. Barbra, however, declined. She struggled with stage fright for a considerable part of her life. Given that Barbra is one of the best-selling recording artists of all time, most people would assume she would be her most comfortable on stage, performing in front of her loyal followers and fans. However, Barbra struggled with stage fright for a long period. In 1967, while performing in front of a crowd of 150,000 people in Central Park, she forgot the lyrics. The incident was unforgettable to Barbra, who, in a bid to cope with her stage fright, entered into the habit of singing the same song differently every time. The famous Broadway director Arthur Lawrence, who was unaware of her stage fright, scolded her and told her she was too undisciplined to make a successful singing star. Arthur passed away in 2011, and before his death, Barbra asked her if he could finally understand why she never sang the same song the same way twice. He said he did. Here's another thing you probably didn't know. Though Barbra was ambitious, she always kept her personal happiness above everything else. In an interview given a few years ago, she answered why she passed the opportunity to become a part of career-changing projects like Clute and Julia. Her answer was simple. She was enjoying great love affairs at the time these projects were offered, and therefore she didn't want to compromise her personal happiness and become a part of them. She's had an enviable dating life. Normally, it's the famous men in Hollywood who enjoy an active dating life and are known for their high-profile lovers. However, Barbra Streisand can give most of these A-lister men a run for their money. She's dated several world-famous men and has never shied away from talking about her personal life. Streisand married her first husband, handsome actor Elliot Gould, in 1963. The couple has a son together, and they separated in 1971 after 8 years of marriage. While her divorce was being finalized, she entered into a relationship with Pierre Trudeau, the then Canadian Prime Minister. It's believed Trudeau was head over heels in love with Streisand and even asked her hand in marriage, though she declined, which led to the couple breaking apart. During the 70s, she maintained a steady relationship with producer John Peters. After their breakup during the early 80s, she entered into a relationship with Baskin & Robbins heir Richard Baskin. However, right before entering into that relationship, she had enjoyed a brief affair with Richard Gere. Towards the end of the decade, she dated Clint Eastwood. However, the two separated rather quickly. In 1992, she began dating Andre Agassi. Their relationship provided enough fodder for the tabloids, as Barbra was 28 years Andre's senior. However, Andre was crazy for her and even called her hot lava. Barbra married actor, producer, and director James Brolin in 1998, and the couple have been going strong since then. Other than all those names we mentioned, rumors exist Barbra has also enjoyed amorous relationships with Liam Neeson, Dodi Fayed, Prince Charles, Bill Clinton, Jon Voight, and Peter Jennings. So, were you aware of these lesser-known facts about Barbra Streisand? Did you learn something new about your favorite singer from this video? Are there more interesting facts you'd like to add to the list? If so, leave a comment. Meanwhile, if you enjoy Facts First videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos.